This week marks 20 years since Hurricane Katrina devastated the Gulf Coast. It's the costliest hurricane in U.S. history still, and some communities are still struggling to recover. Mike McDaniel takes us to one place like that along the banks of the Mississippi River.
In the early hours of August 29, 2005, Biloxi, Mississippi woke up to a nightmare.
They had 28 feet of water.
Hurricane Katrina wasn't just a storm, it was a wall of water.
28 feet of water is a lot of water.
Katrina erased what generations had built, the coast's heartbeat, its homes, businesses, and casinos. Much of it wiped away in hours.
It was so long. The event was so long. This was from 6 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. And the massive amount of water and you know, the sustained winds that took so long.
This wasn't just wind and rain. This was the Gulf rising up. Entire neighborhoods vanished. And when the water finally receded,
look at the devastation.
You can see those were all buildings. There's nothing left.
It doesn't reveal itself till you get out.
Biloxi's mayor, Andrew Fofo Gillich, was elected in 2015. He says destruction still echoes along the Mississippi coast and in every corner of his city's recovery.
We've had a $344 million Katrina recovery infrastructure where it built deep sewer, storm drain, water and sewer.
Tourism, once Biloxi's backbone, fell silent. Gillich says nearly 19,000 jobs tied to casinos disappeared.
Hotels and small craft harbors and boats and entertainment, it was all here, and then almost overnight wiped out.
Just off Highway 90 in the Biloxi town green stands a solemn reminder of what else the storm took.
This is sort of a remembrance of some of the people that lost their lives here.
The Katrina Memorial is etched with the names of those who died and those still missing.
Just to give you an idea of how high the water got at this spot here in Biloxi, that red marker up there, that's Hurricane Katrina, when storm waters got 22 feet above sea level. In fact, there were waves reported to be at least 10 feet higher than that. Now, the marker below it, the light blue, that's Hurricane Camille, when storm surge got to 19.5 feet. That was in 1969.
Grief and recovery haven't been easy.
I'll scan that ticket for you.
But in 2020, on the 15th anniversary of the storm,
All right, you guys have a wonderful visit.
something new opened down the highway in Gulfport, a shimmering sign of life, the Mississippi Aquarium.
We wanted to show the significance of opening a project like this. So we picked the 15th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina to really kind of showcase where the Gulf Coast was and where we're going. And this is just another example of the resiliency of the people on the Gulf Coast.
Built on 3 pillars, education, conservation, and community, the aquarium replaced the marine life oceanarium that was destroyed by the storm. It was a nostalgic place where generations connected their lives to the water.
After Katrina, it was one of those things that the coast wanted to bring back.
The aquarium didn't just restore a piece of coastal identity, it became a symbol of something more, rebirth.
We've been able to really bring the community together behind a project that nobody thought was going to happen.
The $103 million project helped reignite local development all along the coast.
It's small things like coffee shops and hotels and lots of different restaurants that have popped up because we're able to attract 1 million people in 5 years.
Katrina's lessons live inside the design.
What happened during Katrina was thought about. So the elevation that we're standing at, the design of the buildings, evacuation plans were all built into the original concept of the aquarium.
Next door, a building damaged by Katrina will soon open as a hotel, part of the ripple effect.
We were the catalyst to a lot of different projects.
Katrina changed everything. It took lives, homes, history, and nearly erased parts of the Mississippi coast. It also revealed something deeper.
Everything's changed.
Building codes have tightened, construction has been slow and steady, but impacts are still here. They're seen in areas that never rebuilt, memories of loved ones lost, and the determination for communities to continue with recovery.
We never want another Katrina to happen, but we want to be prepared for anything Mother Nature has to throw at us.
From near ruin, the Mississippi coast has found its rhythm again, and in the heart of it all, a place where sea life and human resilience swim side by side.